Making K-pop Demon Hunters sound magical meant finding the right harmonies. Music is obviously a huge part of K-pop Demon Hunters. Songs are how the Hunter girls connect to their human fans and keep hordes of demons from entering the mortal realm. But beneath K-pop Demon Hunters' banging soundtrack, there is also a rich tapestry of sounds that each play a role in bringing the movie's world of magic and monsters to life. The job of crafting those sonic elements fell to Michael Babcock, a saxophonist turned sound designer whose past works includes The First Omen, Heretic, and Dune Part 2. As a professional musician in his own right, working on a project like K-pop Demon Hunters gave Babcock a choice opportunity to flex his creative muscles in ways that other types of movies don't always lend themselves to. When I spoke with Babcock recently, ahead of K-pop Demon Hunters' return to theaters for a limited run of sing-along showings, he told me that part of what attracted him to the project was how unique its story about monster slayers moonlighting as pop stars was. He loved that the movie felt like a niche idea on top of a niche idea. But he knew that sound designing for an action-forward musical built around K-pop would be a technical challenge that required him to find creative ways to complement the movie's already complex soundtrack. It all had to be very, very cohesive, Babcock said. When Babcock first came on to K-pop Demon Hunters, much of the movie's animation was still a work in progress, but co-directors Maggie Kang and Chris Applehands were flush with storyboards and ideas about what kinds of sounds they wanted to shape the movie. Naturally, fully produced K-pop songs would feature largely all throughout. But Kang and Applehands also wanted K-pop Demon Hunters' magical elements, like its demon characters and the Hunter girls' weapons, to have distinct sounds of their own. The directing duo sent Babcock an eclectic collection of songs to get his creative juices flowing. Some were K-pop tracks, but many were from artists like Billie Eilish and Imogen Heap. And that got Babcock to thinking about how K-pop music production techniques could inform his approach to designing the movie's soundscape. It was a mix of really interesting vocal performances, but also distinct kinds of processing on the songs, whether it was certain kinds of harmonies or the way they were treated with reverbs and delays, Babcock explained. Each song emphasized different approaches to music production that K-pop pulls from to some degree. Layering and reverb became important parts of the sonic vocabulary Babcock built for K-pop Demon Hunters as he developed a sense of what this heightened world and its magic should sound like. Figuring out things like how demons' speaking voices should differ from humans was a relatively straightforward process. But action-heavy set pieces filled with music and background noise required Babcock to find clever ways of sneaking sound design in without getting in the way of the songs.